So how exactly do you negotiate the right way with Instagram influencers? Hey, what's going on guys? Sri Kanase here, and today we're going to be learning about how you exactly negotiate with Instagram influencers so that you can make the most money. So every time I'm talking with the Instagram influencer, I use a 3-step strategy, and this strategy allows me to get the post at the lowest price and also make the most return on ad spend. So let's jump right into it. The very first thing that you need to do when speaking with Instagram influencers is let him know what you usually pay. And I'll explain all of this because I have some screenshots of the influencers that I have spoken to myself and the strategy has worked. So the very first thing you need to do is let the influencer know exactly what you quotes usually pay. So this allows the influencer to know that you are not new in this game. You know what the prices are and exactly what they should be charging. So the second thing you do right after, which ties into this first step, is let him know that you're here for the long run. Basically what this means is that you let the influencer know that if this first post goes well, you will be doing more posts with that specific influencer. So this allows him to realize that this is not just a one-time thing. You're basically here and you want to do long-term business with this influencers. And it usually sets the right mindset for them because it loosens them up and it gives you a better chance of having them go lower on their prices. The main thing you're after is money, and the influencers usually want long-term business with other dropshipping stores. So you have to mention that you have many other products. Maybe you could give them a link to your website and tell them that you have many other products that you're willing to advertise on their page if this first post goes well. So you could give the website link to the influencers, and this will allow them to realize that you actually do have other products that you may want to advertise on their store. So let's jump right into the images. So as you can see here, I've spoken to a lot of Instagram influencers, and this is one of the most successful ones that I've encountered. If you haven't already watched my last video on Instagram ads, you should watch it because it gives you a lot more tips on how to make your ad the most successful ones, and the link will be down in the description below. So as you can see, the first image, I always start my chats with the message business related because it catches their attention. And as you can see here, this influencer responded back 2 days later, so it does take some time more often. And what you do after is you ask them how much they charge for product promos. So as you can see, this influencer's pricing was very ridiculous. It was 15 minutes for $8, 30 minutes for $15, 1 hour is $25, and I always look for 6 hours to 12 hours. So the very next message that I send is this one right here. Usually we pay $10 for a 24-hour post for a page with your amount of followers and engagement, but when you include "but," it makes an exception for their page. So the very next message that I sent was, for your page we're willing to do $5 for a 6-hour post. So as you can see, I made a large jump from this person's pricings. For this person, it may have been up to $45 or even higher for 6 hours, but I offered $5 for a 6-hour post. And this person actually agreed right away. As you can see, he asked me when I wanted to post my promo. And another thing that you need to do whenever you're dealing with influencers is tell them to send a screenshot of their insights for the day that you're wanting to post the ad, like over here. This is the type of insight photo that you want because it allows you to look at their best timing for the specific day. So for this influencer on Wednesday, so this was an image from the previous influencer had, which I showed this influencer because I wanted exactly this type of photo from their own page, and that is exactly what they sent after. But basically in this photo, as you can see, it has the countries listed and the timing for the specific day in one photo. So this helps you because it lets you know exactly where your visits will be coming from and what country. So maybe if the audience from United States works for you the best, and if a page has most of the audience from the Middle East, then it would not be a good page for you, so you can just move on. So this is why this such a screenshot is very helpful for you, because it gives you the most vital information that you need to have a successful ad. And as you can see here, the timing for this page, the best timing was 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. So always work with the data, not against it. So what that means is, if it says the most popular timing is 6 p.m. to 12 a.m., you would not post the ad between 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. What you would do is post, since I was doing 6 hours, what I would have done is ask the influencer to post my ad at exactly 6 p.m. and take it down at 12 a.m. because it has the most traffic during this time, and this would also increase the chances of me getting sales. And these exact messages for you to copy will be in the description below, but please do not exactly use these images because these are very generic. You may want to edit these images to fit your own niche. But overall, this strategy works for all the influencers, and it has worked for me and allowed me to get over $500 per day with my ads. So if you haven't already, please click the subscribe button down below and also like this video, and let me know in the comments if you guys want more videos like this. And also be sure to check out my last video on Instagram ads, which has a lot of important information on how to make your ads successful.